Good evening, good evening. Welcome and welcome back to this beautiful channel. Today I'm going to cook beans, pumpkin, and chapati today. That is what I'm preparing to cook right away. So I have my ingredients here. These are red bulb onion, pili pili hoho, the carrots, the tomatoes, and ginger or garlic, sorry. And then I will use the dania to finish up after the beans are cooked. Here are my beans which I have already pre-boiled. So guys, I start by lighting the fire and trying the sufuria because it has a lot of water, so as I can put cooking oil and start cooking the ingredients right away. I'll start by pre-warming the cooking oil, and then I'll put the onions and the green paprika, the green peppers. I cook the green peppers together with the onion. That is how I prefer it. I'll add in some little salt to the green paprikas as they cook until the onions are golden brown. And then that is when I'll add the garlic and the other ingredients. Pumpkin is very rich in vitamin E, and when you mix with the beans, it tastes very, very delicious. My children love pumpkins, and that is why I prefer cooking beans with pumpkins. Yeah. After the onions are golden brown, I'll put in the garlic for just a second because I don't like overcooking the garlic. Just like that. I don't want it to burn. And then I'll add the tomatoes and the carrots. And of course I'll add this beef cube. I'm adding 2 of them, 2 beef cubes, which I'll crush like that, and then I'll cover with the lid. And then I'll leave the tomatoes to soften and be cooked so as I can add the pumpkins. After the tomatoes are well cooked, I will start. You see, even the cooking oil is separated from the tomatoes and the other ingredients. That means the tomatoes are well cooked. This is now when I'll add in the pumpkins and let them fry for some time. You know, the beans are already cooked, so I have to give these pumpkins some time to soften a bit, and then I'll add in my beans. Cover with the lid and let them cook for some time. So let me check. because the pumpkins are not very hard, I'll add in the beans. Of course, because I'm going to serve it with chapati, I have to put a lot of soup. I'll add in more water, like that. Wow. And then I'll cover so as they can continue cooking. At this time, I must taste the salt, if it is enough. And I'll add a little bit of salt. The salt is not enough, so the cooking oil looks like it's a lot because it is cold, because I have added in water, but when it boils it will mix well with the beans. Yeah, I think I've stirred enough. Yeah, that one is okay now, and I'll cover to continue cooking. The food is almost ready. Looks yummy. Looks very, very yummy. So I want to garnish with the coriander leaves, which I have already chopped. And I'm through. This one is ready to be served together with the chapatis. See? Very nice. Yeah. Here I'm preparing the chapatis. So I've put a lot of salt. But oh no. I'll add in a bit of sugar because I like putting some sugar in my chapatis, just a tablespoon of sugar. So I'll mix the dry ingredients together. So after I mix the ingredients, the dry ingredients, this is hot water. I use this mwiko here or spatula to mix because it is quite hot. The hot water helps the chapatis to be a little bit soft than when you use the cold water. Cold water is for samosas. So I add in the water. I'll fold in using my hand like that until it is well mixed. Add in a bit of cooking oil. And continue kneading the dough. Guys, I'm tired of doing it on the table. I've decided to do it here on the floor because I have a problem with my back. It is paining, it is aching a bit. So I decided to kneel here on the floor so I can continue with this preparation of this dough. You have to do it until all the gluten is well mixed in the dough and it stops sticking on your hands like that. Now the dough is ready because it is not even sticking on my hands. That means it's ready. I'll cover it with a piece of cloth just for a few minutes, like 30 minutes, so as it can settle, and then I'll be ready to cook. I'll cover with a piece of cloth so as it can settle a bit, and then I'll be ready to cook.